Hi Paula, hi Real Women of Philadelphia. It's Sandy Shepard in my storm cellar outside of Norman, Oklahoma. It's Wednesday, May 19th, and yeah, we're under another siege of tornado outbreaks, and they're all over the place. And hopefully I'll get back in the house soon. The threat of tornadoes is over, which is supposed to be around 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. I'll go back to the kitchen. But for right now, I'm finalizing all of my notes and everything on the dessert for the
anyway, those were the steps.
Dessert.
And over here I have shelves with necessities. See that bottle of wine? I think that's a necessity when you're stuck in a storm. All of my photo albums down here, that tornado a week ago Monday scared me to death. And I thought, you know, this is probably the safest place for valuables. And to me, the most valuable valuables are, of course, photographs. A gallon of water, a couple drinking glasses. Oh, that's my purse. Oh, and look at this. I don't know if you can see it that good. This is the Voices of Real Women of Philadelphia contest. The rules, I printed those out last night. I thought I would go over those today while I'm down here. I've stuck some under cabinet lights on the walls, LEDs. They're battery. Got one there, and I've got one up here, and they ended up working so good, I think I'll go get more. So anyway, this is my storm cellar. I'm really going to miss my neighborhood store.
It's really nice to see that.
It's Sandy in Norman, Oklahoma. I'm out of my storm cellar and back in the kitchen where I belong once again. And I have just had some really good ideas while I was down there. I kept thinking, what will I make for this last round, this last video? I know we're going to be able to keep sending in photographs of different dishes for future contests or competitions, but this being the very last one, I thought, well, let's have some fun with this, and I'm going to try to use as many craft products as I possibly can, and I think I accomplished that. And I think this is a fun dish, and what it is, let's see, turn that off. I'm calling this cheesy dessert nachos with rhubarb strawberry salsa and candied jalapenos. Well, the rhubarb, unfortunately, I couldn't find any fresh rhubarb. None of the stores were getting it in. They said this has been a terrible season for it. Too much rain, not enough sun, and so I just used frozen. I used a 16-ounce bag, and I used 2 cups of sliced fresh strawberries. I cooked that. I added in a little bit of the limoncello liqueur I had left over from my last dessert round, and then I mixed up some cinnamon with sugar and cornstarch, just a couple tablespoons of cornstarch, and put that in and let it cook on now. I mean, you can't have cheesy nachos without cheese. And so to simulate the yellow cheese that usually is used on nachos, I've got this pretty much mixed up. I just want to add a little bit of butter in. It's got to be a little better with butter. But this, I'm using an 8-ounce. So there, I'll just incorporate a tablespoon. You could use 2 tablespoons if you want of butter into this. And what I've used here was a cup of Kraft jet puffed marshmallow cream and 1 8-ounce container of Philadelphia pineapple flavored cream cheese. And to make it look more like nacho cheese, I'm going to add a couple drops of yellow food coloring, or 2 or 3, or how much ever it takes. Just mix it up. You can tell, you know, when you get it to be the right color. I think it's going to need a little bit more. Now, we need sour cream. At least I like sour cream on my nachos. So what I've done here is I took 1 cup of Kraft Cool Whip, you know, the whipped topping, and I used a cup of, or probably more like 3/4 of a cup. You can, the measurements really don't matter on this. It's how big a crowd you're going to have. The taste is going to be the same. But what I used in this was this. Ta-da! The ready-to-eat cheesecake filling. And this is the Heavenly Classic flavor. And I think that this will just do really good as a substitute for sour cream.
Yeah, oh,
Nobody's going to know.
The chips.
Yeah, the chips. Let me show you what I did. Here are the chips. If you can see those, they'll slide right off of here, but what I did was I took a 16.5-ounce package of refrigerated sugar cookie dough, rolled it out thinner than you normally would because we want it to be more like chips, and I baked them for 8 to 10 minutes until they got a little bit browned, and those are my chips. So, very simple. So now I'm going to start assembling everything. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, hi, I'm back. Just finishing up a milkshake. Gotta have strawberry milkshake to go with all this wonderful, yummy, sweet stuff that we created here today. One thing I like about Mexican food is because I think what I like, besides the taste, I love Mexico. I love going to Mexico. It's so festive there and colorful. Let me try this real quick. Oh. I even put some strawberry flavored cream cheese in this drink, in my strawberry milkshake. A little bit of honey, a couple scoops of ice cream, a little bit of milk. Oh, it's really, really good. My son's favorite thing he doesn't request a birthday cake, he likes rhubarb pie. So I love rhubarb. And something else I love is the way all of this looks. And here are my chips, and I think what I'm going to do is assemble right here on this tray, and we'll just do it like you would see normal nachos. I'm not going to do all of these chips because there's nobody here yet to eat it, but this is how I would do it. Okay, now we want some of our cheese, our nacho cheese. Oh, yummy. Oh, this is going to be good. I can tell right now that this is going to be yummy. Some of our rhubarb salsa, rhubarb-strawberry salsa. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells wonderful. Okay, now we need a little dollop of our sour cream here and there. Let's see, I need 2 hands for this. Oh, it's very pretty too. And I really think it's going to end up looking just like nachos. Okay, now these were a little bit tricky. I have never candied jalapenos before, and they're sticking together really bad. So this is going to be, okay, here it is. Look how good those are. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It would slide. And I don't know where to take a piece here. I'll just take one like this. I mainly want to get a little bit of all of the flavors together. These are really good. And at first glance, nobody's going to know it's a dessert. Not until they bite into it. So, Paula and Real Women of Philadelphia and Equal, thank you. This has been so much fun. I know everybody's had a good time, and the biggest thing that has come out of this are not just the winners and the finalists and the future winners, but the community of friendship and sisterhood that has come about as a result of this competition. This is really good. Made a lot of new friends. But it's been fun. I learned a lot. Got tons of recipes, keep me going for the rest of my life. And again, thank you. And here's to Philly cream cheese. Bon appetit, everybody.